What's up, guys? How we doing? What are we doing here? We are analyzing a very old match of mine um, with Glover Teixeira. So let's get started. I'm going to rewind it a little bit and see what we got. I believe he double legs me right away. And here we are. Him trying to smash. Me looking for the X guard and then closing. Man, I have dirty feet. Holy cow, look at that. So, he's very strong and he's pushing forward very hard, trying to grab my head and exposing his arms. So he's getting his elbows away from his hips here. So I feel with the closed guard, the armbar is the way to attack. Look at some old school guys here. You got Kenny Florian over there drinking that water bottle. So this is this little back in the day cafe. Come on, play. There we go. So again, with his arm positioning and how he's leaning forward, I'm feeling armbar attacks are coming. Starting to climb. Now, right here, that should have been done earlier. All right, back up a little bit. Boom. So, my mistake. Right here, my knee is still in the armpit. I have the leg scooped. This is what I want. But I want this, what was that, left knee. I want this left knee of mine to clamp over the shoulder. And that way I could make what's called a top lock position. That way he couldn't move his shoulder around as much as he's about to. So that is my mistake, is not securing a top lock. And you can see when I have to go for it, let's back it up again. Because of let's play it a little bit. Okay, not yet. Nope, I went too far, sorry. Okay, so look at the angle of my knee because of where the top block is. The angle of my knee is pointed towards his head, like towards the top of his head. And when my guard opens, he's able to, there's space for him to pull his arm through. If I would have made the top lock correctly, I would have had this leg locked against his head. And then I could have pivoted some more so that my knee would twist and turn into his ear. And then that way he couldn't posture as he pulled out. But as you can see here, everything gets loose and he just yanks out. We reset to the closed. This was an MMA fight between Glover and Eliot. He'd be beating the fuck out of me. But luckily for me, it's not. So I'm still feeling the same things, right? I'm feeling arm bars and triangles. My game was very limited, no gi. Back in these days, I was not going to be opening my guard very often. I didn't have a system. I was just basic armbar triangle attacks without the gi. Fan sweep option, or that's what we call it. And I have the leg scooped again, and I should be making my angle for the top lock. And I'm there we go. And I get it. But he's out looking for my knee bar. This was before the day of leg locks. So I'm able to pull out. God, so skinny. And we're back. And here we are. We're going to go through the same stuff again. Both of us so young. We're in our 20s here, I think. So 2004 is 17 years ago. So I have double wrist control. So, again, I'm getting can openered because I put my arm on the outside of his arm. Let's see. You'll see in a sec. Right there. Okay? See my arm on the outside of his arm? This gives him the inside position. When he has the inside position, he can do a lot of things, right? So my left arm should have swum inside his arm here. And that way I could have, one, first of all, not been in trouble with this can opener. Two, my angles would have changed a little more skillfully. And three, I would have then been able to put his right arm on the mat and separate his hands from his chest and make multiple attacks going on, where we're trying to get the arms away from the chest so we can start attacking triangles and omoplatas. And then forcing him when he swims his arms back in, he can then it exposes his elbows, right? He's not as paying attention to his elbows with his arms. But didn't. So here we go. Think I'm a brown belt. Yeah, I'm a brown belt right here. Now we have a good top lock. See the difference? See the difference? Yes. Yes. Now we have a good one. Yes. And then there it is. And I should have come up a little more. I come to the top, readjust. Triangle, very nice. So this, I should be scooping the leg right here. And there's the finish for the armbar. But let's back that up a minute. So, look at the difference of the top lock. Over the shoulder, knee, left knee, pinched on the head. Okay, this is the kind of top lock we want to have here, right? Like, look, I have the shoulder, I have my knee on the head. This is what we want happening. Because that way now, when he tries to do that same posture out escape, it doesn't happen. He can't get his head up. And that's what allows me to finish with nice armbar. Boom. I should have adjusted myself right there. I was pulling too hard on the arm. So I came to the top, adjusted, nice lock of the triangle. And now we're attacking the arm. I should have scooped the leg. If we back up a little bit. But since he was pulling away so hard, so right there. Like I should have let go maybe on the arm a little bit and gotten this leg over here, and then my angle would have been better. The person actually circled, this is Marcelo Ferreira, and I go against him next, and he beats me. So a little history. But yeah, that's that. We'll do some more of these, I guess. I'll break down some more of my matches. I'll try to find them on Flow and see what we can do. And look, they're super old school. Other than the Flow ones, not, but the IBJJF ones and stuff like that, they'll be super old school. So, yeah, 2004 maybe. I think this was brown belt. Any questions you want to ask away, guys.